Have you ever forgotten to collect the email addresses in your Google form? Well, this video will show you how to change your default preferences to avoid that from happening in the future. So here I am in Google Forms, and I'm just going to start a blank Google form. So up here in the upper right-hand corner, you have these three little dots. When you click on them, all the way at the bottom, you have a preferences option. When I open up my preferences, I can tell Google Forms to automatically collect email addresses on all forms that I create. And then I can also make all of my questions required, and I can also default a point value for my quizzes. So if I always build quizzes with 1 point or 5 points or whatever that may be, I can set that as a default. So now I'm going to click Save. And so now any new Google Forms that I create will now have those preferences. So let's take a look at that. Here we are back in Google Forms. So if I create a new blank form, you'll notice right away that my question is automatically required. So that'll be the case for all questions now. I still have to go to my settings to change some of my settings and make this a quiz, but you'll also notice here that the check for collect email addresses is already marked, so I will never have that problem again where I don't know who submitted the response. And then I can change any other settings that I need to. And of course, I do have to go over to quizzes and make this a quiz. And so here I'll change my settings for that as well. I'll click Save, and now you'll see that also in my answer key that it has defaulted to 1 point. So now all of my new questions that I ask will also be defaulted to 1 point. And that is how you change your Google Forms preferences. Hopefully this saves you a little time.